Welcome to the Pirls Stock Market Commentary for Market Week ending Friday, October 31st, 2014. Market breadth. With this past week's market advance, our bull-bear point and figure ratio rose from 0.77 to 1.13, moving into bullish territory. The total count of securities in bullish or bearish patterns fell 7% to 2,593. The count of bearish stocks decreased 11%, while the count of stocks in bullish patterns increased 31%. The Pirls PNF Market Breadth Summary Chart shows us a market now 1 week in bullish territory. Paid subscribers have access to the Open Office Calc data from which the chart is generated. You may become a paid subscriber by visiting s2pmarketsignal.com, clicking Membership, and clicking Sign Up. For those who are interested, a free 2-week trial subscription is available. The well-known market breadth indicator, the Nasdaq McClellan Summation Index, rose 312 points for the 12th advance in 22 weeks. At a negative 261.68 points, it continues below all 9 tops above plus 100, has risen above the May 2014 bottom, the December 2011 bottom, the August 2014 bottom, and the July 2012 bottom, and continues below the July 2012 bottom and above the May 2012 bottom and the October 2014 bottom. Market Gauge Volume Analysis. In this week's volume analysis, the Nasdaq 100 Trust ended in neither accumulation nor distribution mode. In the last 2 weeks, it had 0 accumulation days and 0 distribution days. Of the other indexes, both the Diamonds Trust and the S&P 500 Deposit Receipts ended in neither accumulation nor distribution mode. Accumulation days are counted when the index closes up on higher volume than the prior market day, while distribution days occur when the index closes down on volume higher than the prior market day. Last week, the Nasdaq 100 Trust also ended in neither accumulation nor distribution mode. Momentum. On Tuesday, 10/28 at market close, the CCI 20 Daily had 6 consecutive days above zero for a Woody's trend change. At plus 151.26, the CCI 20 Daily is above plus 50, outside the range for a valid zero-line reject entry signal. In Woody's CCI trading system, 6 consecutive bars above or below zero are required for a change of trend. The weekly CCI 20 of the Nasdaq Composite Index began a Woody's uptrend 17 weeks ago, while the daily CCI 20 began a Woody's uptrend this past week. After having had 3 consecutive weeks below zero, at plus 108.78, the CCI 20 weekly now is outside the plus or minus 50 range for a valid zero-line reject. Industry rotation the last 2 weeks. All of the top 5 industries are positive, and only one of the bottom 5 is negative. Bullish, semis, computer hardware, and disk drives continue in the top 5. Oil services has entered the bottom 5. Networkers has entered the top 5. Gold and silver continues to lead the bottom 5. Banks and S&P retail have left the bottom 5. Bearish, oil has left the bottom 5. REITs has entered the bottom 5. Focus this week from www.rt.com. 51 countries declare banking secrecy obsolete and sign a pact in Berlin. The world is changing as banking transparency standards are implemented. Quoting from the article, Finance ministers from over 51 countries signed an agreement in a step closer to ending the dark financial underworld of tax evasion and money laundering. Another 30 countries pledged to join by 2018. Banking secrecy in its old form is obsolete. Quote, German Finance Minister Wolfgang Schaeuble said in an interview in Bild on Wednesday, the practice is no longer appropriate at a time when people can transfer their money all over the world at the press of a button via the internet, end quote, said Schaeuble. Members like the Cayman Islands, the Virgin Islands, and Liechtenstein, all notorious for being tax havens, signed the agreements. FATCA legislation, signed into law in 2010 and enacted on July 1, 2014, requires overseas financial institutions to identify their American customers to the IRS. The law applies to any account with more than $50,000. However, FATCA only applies to individuals and not corporations. Thank you for tuning in for this week's Sand to Pearls Stock Market Commentary, presented by Donald Pearl, www.s2pmarketsignal.com. Hoping that you have enjoyed a peaceful and pleasant weekend, that you're ready to have a fabulous week coming up, and wishing you true success.